there, I want to show you a quick and easy way to hang up mini quilts. You won't have to put any holes in your walls, you don't have to do any extra sewing. All you need is 2 inexpensive tools, and it is so simple and quick. So the first step is to pick where you want to put your mini quilt and give it a quick wash with a damp cloth. You don't want any dust in the area. This is the first tool that you're going to need. It is a plastic Velcro sticker, and I'll leave a link for it in the description of this video. There are a lot of different options. There are smaller ones, bigger ones. For a larger mini quilt, you're going to need 2, one for each corner. For a smaller mini quilt, you'll need just one, and it'll go somewhere centered on the top of the mini quilt. The next step is pretty straightforward. You just want to fold your sticker in half. Get a pair of scissors, not your sewing scissors, your fabric scissors, and cut that right like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and stick them together. So you'll see one piece is a rectangle and one is a little longer with this rounded edge. The rounded edge is the piece that you want to touch your wall, because when you pull this, it interrupts the adhesive and makes it easy to remove from your wall. So that means that this side is going to be connected to your quilt. So for this mini quilt, I could just go ahead and put one right there, but I'm not going to actually hang that one right now. I want to do this one. And I actually already started, and while I was doing it, I was like, oh, this might be a good video. So here we are. So I'm just going to peel this sticker off real quick and press it down onto the corner. And I like to do lengthwise this way and not horizontally. Now this might be where you get a little bit of variation based on the backing fabric. If it's something a little shinier or slicker, it might not stick as well. So keep that in mind. And at this stage, I like to put something heavy on it, just to make sure that the strip has good contact with the fabric. And I'll probably leave that for 45 minutes to an hour, just because this is the most crucial step. This is what you want it to stay stuck to for a very long time. I've actually already done this step in that corner, so I don't have to do that again. I do want to point out that some people might have a problem using adhesive on their mini quilts, but my mini quilts are usually made out of muslin and scraps, and I'm not too precious about them. If you're like trying to save them for a museum or as an heirloom to pass down through all time, that's fine. Skip the adhesive. I don't think it would have that big of a make that big of a difference in the long run, because it wouldn't make it to the front of your quilt. But if that bothers you, by all means, use a sleeve or those little triangle pockets. But then you're going to have to put holes in your walls to hang them up. Okay, this has been on there long enough. So I'm going to flip my quilt and show you the next tool that I'm going to use. It is a little tiny bubble level, that sounds really weird. Okay, anyway, I put a little loop of tape on the back, and I'm going to match up the straight edge of the level with the straight edge of the top of my quilt. And I'm going to center it, make sure it's stuck pretty well. And now I can take it over to its new home and get it as level as humanly possible. I used to just eyeball this step, and I would always get it wrong. It would be like majorly crooked. I would take a step back and be like, well, what was I thinking? But that's actually one of the benefits of this Velcro sticker. If you hang it up crooked, you can just separate the Velcro strips, and if this corner was a little too low, you can just inch it up a little bit and then re-stick it down. This level might be older than I am, but I'll try to find a similar level online, and I'll link it in the description of this video if you're interested. This is where I do hand sewing, hand quilting, and this is where I finish my binding under this nice bright daylight lamp. So I want to put my quilt, my mini quilt, on this wall right here. So first step is moving everything out of the way. Okay, here we go. It is the moment of truth. I've taken off the backing of the stickers, and I put up a piece of tape to sort of eyeball the middle of the wall and also the height that I want to hang my quilt at. So I'm going to open it up, and I'm actually looking at this at an angle, so I hope it is in the middle. And I'm going to Stick the corners down and apply pressure for 45 to 60 seconds. So I'll see you in a minute. I'm just going to remove the tape from the wall and the level from the quilt, and I'm done. As you can see, it's looking nice and tidy and straight, and I don't have to do any adjusting. If you are finding though that the bottoms of your quilts are bowing out away from the wall, you can add additional strips in the bottom corners too. Thanks for spending time with me today, quilters. If you want to support this channel and help me buy supplies and materials for future videos, please visit my Buy Me a Coffee page linked in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss upcoming videos. And I'll see you again real soon. Bye!